Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are in part 3 of my game against Rincewind. We're going to get started here in a little bit, just waiting for our commentator to show up and Rincewind to get into the game. We did agree we will play the first turn without a timer again. I think I will much rather get exploring here. Have him go exploring, and then we can pick up exploration when we see a good event. I'm just going to mark. So I think I probably want to get a granary here somewhere. And I definitely want to get a mill. Oh, that's my only heal for Joel Burkall, isn't it? This is probably where Temple goes. We'll definitely want a windmill here. We could also do a watermill here to really boost that. That's pretty good. I think I can't push in because if he has 2 ballista, that means that he has machinery, or sorry, yeah, he has machinery. No, sorry, he has hydraulics, which I don't have. So I don't think I can safely push in. I also have this boat here that has so I think I need something to deal with that basically. So one option is to put a hamlet here, which isn't a great spot for a hamlet, but then grab those gems and expand, put a specialist on the gems and grab the horses, which will get me horses. I can also urban around here. Those horses. Okay. So that's 4 urban there. And I should also build a couple more monasteries, maybe. And we'll get Jabal Barkal, but I think it's a higher prio to get the Colosseum, which means I need a lot of food. I have a bad feeling I'm actually behind in tech, despite him being weaker. We can also set up onagers on forts and stuff like that. Tech priority-wise, definitely want hydraulics. I think that needs to come first because we want that double free crossbow card. And then we probably want to grab architecture, just for some easy science. Where can I put the baths? Unfortunately, I'll have to bulldoze these farms. So, warm bath, cold bath, heated bath, Zoro temple. My Zoro temple. That's the Zoro. Did I not build a monastery in the city? Oh, I did. Over here. Definitely don't want to bulldoze the honey, so you can put a temple on here. Grab a specialist here, or the monk. You can awkwardly put a temple here. Putting markers. In theory, we could put a monastery here. Temple. We probably should start the monastery there. This can get a temple here. Go here as well. Temple here, I guess. I don't know that I need to build an amphitheater. I don't think that city's going to hit legendary anytime soon, so we'll just let it be. Okay, so that's good. Mill spots, I think. Definitely want a watermill there. Watermill here to double boost the ore. We'll build a farm here. Farm here. Farm on the hill, I think, or mine. We kind of need mines as well. Okay, we're ready. Okay, now we start making routes. We're ready. Okay, so we've done some nice little planning here. This guy has grappler. We're going to pull this guy back. Heal up. This guy can go over here and attack. One of these guys has cleave, I think. Yep, that guy. This is our grappler. Immobilize, which is pretty good. No running away for you. I can move that in. We can set up our onagers on a hill. Pull some swords back in front. Definitely put an onager there. Here's our third onager. And we only have two? We only have two. Okay. So I think we definitely hard build onagers here. Hard build onagers here. We should probably start our monasteries then. Nora Monastery. And can we get there? Yeah, we can. Nora Monastery. So that will end my turn. Anything else I need to do? Let me just double check here. We will want to urban along the coast, so pull a worker north for urban. Next turn, I'm just going to take some notes. Oh, we can hit end turn. There's nothing else we need to do. Pull a worker north for urban. Finish road for onager from artisan seat and prio colo. See him. Could send T, and we should send T. Send T to RA fill our honorarium and get a garrison up there too. Also want to start Hamlet Corrales for gems. Horse. Okay. Should be able to kill this. This one can come in and cleave nicely as well. Should be good. Badly, we were not able to collapse these borders. Can we build another hamlet? No, not there. Could build another hamlet here. Grappler is pretty neat. Formation, okay. I don't think I can move into the spot just because there's a lake, but I can potentially move my onager up, which would be pretty evil. If I do that, he may do that, and then I have in range of this city. We'll see. An onager goes here. Can it reach? Can't reach from there. Yeah, I think I need something to deal with the turn on Control Shift X as well. I need something to deal with the ballista. It's going to put a windmill there. Yeah, no, he's definitely advertising that he has hydraulics now. Not sure why he's building a windmill randomly here. But yeah. So where can we put a garrison here? And I guess a stronghold here. Probably want to monitor. Okay. Okay. So my situation feels kind of bad at the moment. I'm very happy to have held, but I won't be able to hold again, especially if he brings those ballista into play. Would love to get boat superiority. Very tense at the moment. Definitely not a no fighting rebels. I guess that's good for me. I like to get portcullis so I can get some agents up, but don't have any at the moment. Not sure it's worth getting these apprentice officers. It does kill my civics income, but does give me training income, so there's that. I really do need to get food up and running badly. Thought about vassalage, but it'll require me to swap centralization, and that's currently like 10% of my science, so that feels too expensive to do. I definitely want to start that hamlet. A block of mines around here, I guess. The gems are probably the best thing to mine here. Fortunately, no place. They're all like slightly spread out, so I can't like. That's just culture and money. So if I really want money, I can just mine the gold, I guess. Let's make a windmill here. Oh, shitty windmill. Timer. Fun. Okay. Free war elephant, which we don't care about. We will take goods boost. Agriculture is super tempting. A good boost will get us to get us much closer to Colosseum. So that's very good. 5 workers on the tile, so we don't need all 5. And start a farm. That leaves us at 3, which still finishes that in 1 turn. Start a granary. It's pretty good. Go ahead and start that hamlet. Where are my artisan workers? Are there just these 2? Okay. I can not quite reach that way, so we will go get this pasture because we do need food. I guess we're doing windmill here. Here. That at least double benefits. That could get that iron up and running. Might as well. It's a pretty good spot. And we'll get windmills up and running. Go to fort up, 40 stone. Oh yeah, we should deal with this ship situation here. This is my promoted ship, yeah, with cleave. Pull this back 1 tile. Hit that, like that. And then pull this back and heal. I can't go in here because it'll give it 3 surfaces to attack on. I don't know that I want to be that cheeky. Should pull back. troops a little bit here. Oh yeah, we wanted to assign this as well. T. Good garrison. Pull worker north for Irvin. Yeah. Need the road here. This spawned in like terrible location. We can get it moving over there. We can build another onager here. For Thaco, we do the other apprentice officer? I think so. Okay. Figure out like that roading path. They just build a road this way. Straight up. Spawning on this. What about this road? Not important. This road is the one that matters. Okay, okay. Hold on, exploration here. We are really looking for machinery at the moment. Very, very tense situation here. War elephant wasn't worth getting because I don't think it doesn't have route. Only the Carthaginian elephant has route. He's still weaker. Managed to kill a ship. See if he moves in. The anchoring here. Is there anything I can grab here? I think this guy's my fire. One of these guys is a fire ship, maybe. This guy has fire ship. I think I can use to pop them into a different spot. I don't know if it also consider upgrading fire ship. I don't know if it also will remove the fortification. All right, he's pulling back. Love to see it. Well, we're not going to be able to fight in range of that. So, yeah. And, he can't kill us on that spot, so I think we're okay there. What we can do is we can grab the one that is the promos that are for national territory. One of these. +1 anchor range is worth potentially. This guy can only be hit by one. So this guy's anchor range. So grab anchor range. Put that on the bottom one. Oh, yeah. Not that we need to do anything with that actually. So those boats are hiding there. This worker's doing some chopping over there in my forests. So, yeah. You're still, you're definitely investing a lot. Really need to get this food up. I think we do prio colo. Nothing at the moment. Our economy sucks. Just running on this gold. Okay. Museum completed. Instantly fixes a lot of science issues, which you'll have to see. Okay. Let's see here. That one will come later here. I think we definitely need some farmage going on over here. Definitely want some training coming out of these cities as well. We won't be able to build that range because it doesn't have borders. Don't have lumber mills yet. Question is whether we farm here or windmill. 7.5 farm. Okay, as a farm. Also farm and put a granary here as well. And kind of squeeze around a little bit. Okay. I don't think he can do, well, he could immobilize himself. And I think so I can't run away with that unit. I think the safer thing here is probably to pull these back. Otherwise, he can just chain immobilize me, and then what can I do? Nothing I can do if he does that. In that spot, at least. Okay, we wanted to get this up and running here, so let's put this over here on a limber. This guy really needs to come back in borders. That. Don't want this guy exposed like that. Pull that back. Still pretty vulnerable all around here. Okay, he said his keyboard is not working. Please pause before my turn, his turn. So we will do that. I kind of want to expand this. Just get that damn border collapse. Should be handy. Zora, Zora, right. We have all our dudes, so this guy can just sleep. We didn't actually go very heavy science-wise, so that's why I'm thinking we probably want to grab architecture at some point. We'll pick up epics when we have an event. I definitely want to pull back a little bit here, feeling very, very exposed. This stuff is just going to get obliterated. Like there's ballista hanging out somewhere around here. Not sure. The road, you've got lots of ships up there. I don't think it makes sense for my ships to hang out here. That makes it so it's harder for him to reach. I would like a worker up north. I don't have a trader worker. I don't need a trader worker necessarily for it, but I want urbaning. This guy go up there in urban. Go urbaning. Pull this back a little bit here to continue to reposition. Still haven't started that garrison. I guess we will in 3 turns. Neapolis decree. 2-turn decree seems pretty good. Do that. Definitely want to get this road up somehow. Use our statesman workers for that road next turn. Just be the same number of orders. Let's just spread out over multiple turns. So I'll grab that horse. I want to put fort there as well. I don't want to put a garrison because garrison is counted as urban. Pretty tense here. Way ahead in points. So a few more farms here. Any good farms? Some decent ones over here, I guess. Lots of farmage over here. Solve our farm problem. Is there anything we could do quarry-wise here for happy fun quarry time? You can definitely put a windmill here and a windmill here. And then you can watermill here. Quarry around all this. Something like that. These will also be great farm spots around here as well. Yeah, this could be a windmill. These, and then you, I guess, quarry these as well. What's going on? Nothing at the moment. It's on Ballista somewhere around here. Walking around. I don't have an answer to Ballista, that's the problem. Like, I just do not have an answer to Mass Ballista, and he's got nasty roads leading directly to me. There's hydraulics. And some urban. Start another one. Got app officer here. Build a forum. I don't know what we want to build here, actually. I'll think about that in a second. Create Ashendot, governor of Nepal. Righteous is pretty good. I definitely want to pull as many things back as I can here. This all feels very vulnerable. We want to get some onagers up there as well. That's vulnerable here. I think this is pretty good. This guy's okay in the fort. That's probably okay. I don't think we'll get attacked there. Not feeling particularly safe though. Let's worker. Start a cross garrison. Wrong family type. We're here and build this road on the other side of it. Some farms. This worker can fort for this guy. Chicago, what do we want to do? Treasury gets us some more cash. Forum gets us some more civics. Our civics production at pretty shitty at the moment, honestly. 33 is not very good. Fix our food sitch. I feel like I'm missing artisan workers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trader workers. I have 3 artisan cities. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 states workers. Ugh. Pull stuff back a little bit here. Definitely put a monitor on this, I think. Those are important to hold on to. Choke that as well, I think. Something like this. Yes. A little bit indecisive on my part. Still fighting rebels. I don't think I can push in. Like, what will I do versus Ballista? Like, I'll just be very, very sad. Everyone's pretty happy. Pretty influenced. An amazing warlike governor. So we can burn some heals here. And enter. So we have a couple more orders that we can use here. Maybe some promos that we can assign. Maybe not. I guess we just have scout moves. 2 orders left. Let's find a promo here. Besieger seems useful. There's a promo left. I don't think anyone that I can hit does, so I'm gonna assign a promo here. Warden for Urban. Horsebane, okay. Fast Shield Bearer. This guy. Warden seems good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to put it in there though, so I've seen a single mounted unit from him, so I have the training at this point, I think. It's very complete here in a second. There is another ballista. I don't have a good count. Move there, or you can move there. I think I prefer here to give me a little better vision. I want to get these farms up as quick as we can. Let's build off type. Building off type range here for reasons. Already completed. Nothing to start it, so just let it go. Tense turns here. Tense turns. So one option is we can wall up and potentially try to go for a point victory with estates. Very risky. We do have 7 cities. So that's 7 points. Judaism is unfounded. 2 points. Christianity is not founded. 2 points. Mankind is not founded. 2 points. Or we could just build some cheap wonders. Lots of points on the board from wonders. I think I like that plan. Like, we don't need to push it. We have a huge point advantage. Fortress Carthage. I do really want to have an idea if he's going to attack us with boats on the other side, though. Maybe worth building a boat just as an early warning mechanism, or building a scout somewhere. My Beth Gross city. Capital. Yeah. Can I 1 turn a scout? I can 2 turn a scout. I'm going to get a scout out. Really not efficient at this point, not there, but I would much rather get a scout. I need more vision than what I have at the moment. Order random technology. Doctrine. I'll take it. That frees up Jabal Barak. Also gives me orthodoxy, which is very nice. And gives me my 7 laws. Also very nice. He's at 6. So we can, of course, go over 7 laws. We just don't have a fucking... Sorry, we don't have an elephant that we can take advantage of. Yeah, so that's interesting. Let's see here. Can we wake all? It's the wake all. Control shift click to wake all. So we could build Jabal Barak, or we could just hard build the damn thing. 7, which is 80 stone. Jabal is a lot more than 80 stone. 80 times 7, 570 stone. Yeah. Like, we can just hard build the damn thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Can finish this road over here. Here. This guy can go over here and unlimber. Be reasonable. I will take a free doctrine random tech. Honors completed, we'll build another one. Degree completed, we'll take another one. Keep pushing urban here. Reasonable. We can send one of our guys up here, I guess. Do more stuff up there. Finish this range here. We don't need that many workers. 20,000 gold, which we cannot afford at the moment. This worker, this worker. Right. We built this. You can come down here and build a farm. You're positive on food. And you can stack on this to speed that up a turn. Would start using orthodoxy. Kind of like that. 7 orders. Love to see it. 6 orders. That helps quite a bit. Yeah. Definitely love the random tech there. Giving us quite a bit of cash. Yep. Think what else we would like to do. Do the free promo here. We can take Besieger. Promos. So, any other things we can rush with orders? It's 18, so too much. Yeah. Influence, already influenced, already conspiring. That one's pretty good. And we don't have any influence there. We can intercede and enter. Okay. So I will take orthodoxy there. He's weaker and naive, so that's very reassuring now. Thanks to Doctrine randomly showing up, and our tech graph has improved quite a bit. Little big jump there. So naive is reassuring here. I think we definitely want hydraulics and that free crossbowman card. Realistically, we don't need to attack at the moment. Finish the temple, get another temple up. Range, get some farms going. Definitely want to get some quarries ready for hydraulics. There's lots of improvement to do here. Weaker and naive is very, very reassuring. I still want to get that scout over to the east here. I do want to continue grabbing this horse. So, continue slowly. Over here, we have a ballista. But a windmill with no improvements nearby, which is interesting, of course. Can get science-wise. We could, of course, upgrade the work. The specialist is just I'm trying to acquire food at the moment, so and of course money is coming in, so it's also a thing. Does he have any strong cities yet? He does. So Jabal Barkar, we have the museum already, so no value for strong there. He's building Ishtar, which somehow I missed. Good to see there. Good to see. I mean, he does really need developing. He's got so many weak culture cities. Ishtar is a good call for him. Does make me wonder if we're going to do a wonder race though, because I will need points. Castle Kaya is pretty good. 100 stone. Very possible we want to build some of these. We have state religion cities everywhere. I like Coliseum, so I'd much rather get Coliseum, I think, at this point, than Wonder Spam. Right? I think so. Or did it start 2 turns ago? I must have missed it. Our brother can become robust. We get some wisdom. He is currently exploring, so robust is not bad. Come along over here and start that garrison. Would love to get my 7th law there and sneakily. Oh, he's out of range of that. Let me actually build it. This guy needs to go over here and farm. Guy can build a range. You should come all the way over here. Scouting adventures. You can come over here. Pasture up. Urban up. Okay. Weak or naive, you know. So we could, I think the strongest one here is we don't have pagan religion, so yeah, so the Kaya is pretty damn strong. This Zoro disciple can, of course, build a temple. We have Wonderwise here. Get these gems up. Can I get up there? I can for double stack on that. Quite move up there. Oh, this guy needs to move over there. Get on limber here. These workers have our statesman workers. And pull back up here, I guess. This guy should move forward as well. We're out of orders. Of course, start another onager. And get another onager. And get a... We can't afford the onager, can we? Can get that fisher. And we can definitely sell a little bit of steel to get another onager started. Okay. Any orders this time? That's okay though. Onager construction going. Yeah, worker-wise, Ziggurat, Hanging Gardens, German Aqueduct. Sure, one could be very interesting. 3 farmers in the statesman site. Probably too cutesy. The Azalakaya is pretty good for 600 stone. Adjacent to mountains or holy city. The weaker, the naive. Naive definitely reassures me that I'm not behind as far as I worried I was in tech. I'm going to need to wait for something here to be able to move in. We also forgot to move this guy. Should unlimber. Make sure everything is unlimbered. Also potentially sneakily try to complete this camp in just very quickly. Stack with any worker as well. Worker nearby here. Can you get over to that camp? You cannot. Definitely farm around this. Oh, we also have this guy. So yeah, we should make sure we have everything unlimbered. We haven't unlimbered our created onagers here. We'll very sneakily try to finish the camp in one turn. But I think we first get we can stack on the citadel. I can get that camp up. And he can't touch it at the moment, actually. Unless there's an onager in the fog there. I don't think there is. Oh, he got some crossbowmen. Those are his double free crossbows, which I expected the crossbow card. Pull back more. Goes around. That's the free crossbow card. I am fishing for, but not going to get to, so somehow he's beaten me to that, despite being naive. Might just be Doctrine gave me that there. So we'll definitely want to potentially try to... They're far enough away that maybe we can do it in a turn here. He won't notice. Both of these are fine. All Zoroastrian cities get -2,000. I pay 20 growth. I think I'd rather have the civics at this point. It did hurt this opinion. Influence that right away. Let's see here. This guy can potentially have some more urban over here. We can potentially start an off-brand. Just do this. I guess we can stack our workers cleverly. Number here does have that. Where's my scout here? Cool. More vision there. That's good. Really like to move something to that to stack it. So we'll pull something up over here this way. Ready to grab that camp. Pull another one over there, I think. Strong was 6 years, so it's only 5 years with this guy. There is a builder we can pull out here who's slothful. But I mean, we have a builder, so we should stack more dudes. We can pull that next one over as well. This worker, yes, we should unlimber and build a fort here. This guy can go over here and unlimber. Dominant position here. This guy needs to come up as well. Won't have an unlimber available. Really like, that's a hill. How about we just put something there? Hills, hills, hills. There's a spearman there as well. Okay. Would really like it on a hill. That hill would be best. Just remember to unlimber next turn. At least getting some foot up here. It's up to similar, which is probably because of the crossbows there. Good. The crossbow card. Units. Any terrifying units there? Any generals I can add? Not really. Probably want to add some forts around these guys. Put a fort here. Put a fort here. And the garrison up. The stronghold up, and then we can produce our unique unit here. Reassign the T we did. 13 years away from getting our 8 strength unit up. Fortunately, it's melee, so crossbows will be pretty good against it. That's a lot of stuff building up over there. Horse. Back up to similar. 5 laws. Definitely want to spam units out of here and like once, if assuming we can pull this fucking elephant stupidity. It'd be amazing. It'll be expensive, but yeah, so 8 strength units will go a long way. Hydraulics will also give me ballistae, so we'll want to get some ballistae. Will help. We've got a good road network here as well. Keep urbaning here quietly. We fight in my territory. Ooh. Tense, tense, tense. Very tense. Could in theory start a slow build of a citadel as well. There's no point revealing 7 laws until I have everything ready for it. Step 1 is going to be getting that camp online. ASAP. Let's see if he fights me for it. He just doesn't notice. I think timing will be pretty good here. If I go fierce on this, burn some promos, probably 3 or 4, I think. Complete kill zone. If you want to vision here a little bit. Not very far apart. There's a pretty big assembly of forces showing up over there. Back up to similar as well, which is for sure disturbing. I think we go for it and quietly put something on it. Where's my general? Where is my, I think that's my only zealot. Okay, and some events. Becomes blessed. Zealot. He can become blessed. That seems fine. She's my zealot who's ill. I particularly want my wife to be. There, lost my zealot. Okay. I will take civics. So I'm going to quietly improve this camp. Do it. Just out of range. We'll see. It's going to be a lot of stuff for him to fight. Bit of a provocation. Let's see what we can do here. First, get a fort up. Back and unlimber. We got X-Men, Onager, Onager, Onager. It's going to be easier to look at it this way. Onager, limbered, unlimbered. I wish this showed in the UI. Unlimbered, 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 unlimbered. Oh, this guy needs to move. Cool. And you can come up. Maybe that hill. How does that sound? That sounds good. What can he do? He can hit it for 12. Anything hitting here is going to attack. Just temporarily move one guy forward there. See if he lets me build that. All right, over here, I think we start a granary. This guy just chases him around and stacks it up. Finally collapse this. That's great. I guess we go north and build some farms. Continue to urban. Turn here. This worker. Build another fort. Cool, cool. Clear that. Clear that. This. Not expanded borders there. Do some exploration here. There, which gets me better vision. Really criminal scouting negligence, by the way. All right, we finished form V. We do need a lot more stone at the moment. I think we just do one guy building onagers. What do you think? Okay, we're draining our budget here. 300 extra cash. I think that's probably the right call here. Oh, this is 3.1 science, so we'll do that. Neopolis can definitely decree here. Elder Poet would be really good. Increase our civics production quite a bit in this city. But we're already at like 32 civics and 4.2. Won't quite be enough. So. All right, biremes, 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 biremes. All our scouts have moved, except for this guy. Okay. Potentially here. Dive in here. And then go hide in here again. Okay, well, we've cleared a little bit of vision here. Finish our temples soon here, I think. See if he responds to this provocation of the camp. He lets me get away with it. And then we are going to spam the fuck out of elephants. Lumber mill up, so yeah, lumber mills. That is a lot of ballistae. I really need this horse online. I want range here. Do you think we should get apprentice officer? We have no fucking food. What do you need the pearls for? Well, statesman could use them. Mm-hmm. 3 minutes. Is he just gonna let me finish the camp? No mirror elephant here. I want to pull back that as well. Something like this. There's any good forests internally, so I don't know that he's collapsed borders as much as I have. There's a worker. It's aggressively chopping here. Hello. Kill this worker with something. With what? I need 2 axes to do it. And pull this axe down. Okay. This event. He wants to become a commerce student. We can get wisdom weaker again. That's good. We did manage this. Over here. Great, I don't want that there. I guess I will put it back here. Stronghold. Is there another worker here that we can push out somewhere? Temple. Used a lot of orders on that. Come over here. I can unlimber. Can't quite hit that worker. Okay. Keep adding urban very slowly. Missed a worker for the 1-turn stronghold. Don't know if he's done that much coastal movement. You'll definitely want to start your temples. One of 6. Oh, you got a bireme in the Little Lake. That's good to know. I feel like we might be seeing some engagement here. I don't know where his crossbows went. Lost track of them. We want to poke in. We got hydraulics here, so we should get that set up ASAP. That. So he does have exploration, I presume. Yep. So we'll definitely want to fort this up a little bit here. I think a hamlet will collapse all of this. I don't think we have any ways of getting Coliseum right now. We don't have the income for it. I've also been using a lot on onagers. Does have more terrain than I do, and that is a frack ton of ballista. Not many spears, so we definitely want to get stirrups. I think it might be worth swapping to vassalage now. It's our science, but gets us much better income. Yeah, this would be worth swapping to centralism to constitution at this point. We have a rush economy, so hydraulics. Yep, expected. The food is huge at the moment, so we're going to take that. Cool. We have a bunch of these dudes. Pull this guy back here. Statesman worker. Statesman worker. They're both artisan workers. Can we grab this somehow? I'd like to. 9 orders, yes please. We will start pasture, stack. Anything else there? This guy can go over here and what? Put that up. This guy can faithfully limber here, and we'll pull back and build a fort. Kind of dumb of us, but we'll have that next. 2 workers. Okay. I think I will pull release some barbs. Give me something down here. Let's just block this off. Expected. Sadly, 1 turn away. Council. We can now ballistae everywhere. Probably should. Ballistae is a lot easier for us to build here. We probably want to ballistae here and slam it out. Decree. 5 orders left. Can we finish this Fisher? Yes, let's do that. We cancel the farm. Doesn't matter because we don't have any add herb. Okay. Apprentice officer, and we can keep pushing science here. That seems fine. We also need to start those start mills. Burn through all resource there. Three crossbowmen is what we really need right now. Sure. Plans of invading you at the moment, so go for it. That curve, if I put something here, then I can attack pretty well with everything. Unfortunately, he can hit this time, so. We've got elephants, 7 laws. Start citadel. Start your citadel with, kid. Something around here. Ideally, we put it like here for triple orders. Okay, okay. Really dive with that scout into that hills. The elephants will also solve our, since we got elephants, we solved our route problem, assuming we get these elephants out here. It'll help us with all those ballistae. Crossbowman over here. We kill it. He doesn't have any of them. Not have many of them. No way in heck we can actually kill it, but yeah. Sure, I'm going to put this ballista. Kill my worker. Not sure. Presume no. Odd. I don't know where his worker went. Can I replay? There's my turns. Definitely signing up for defense here. Let's see where this worker goes. Mort. You can take the okay. Definitely not vigilant. Quick seems fine. Okay, I can start a pasture. Here you could come kill here. My ballista. Can't quite reach it. Where do we want to put it? This guy can go over here. This guy can over here. This guy can build a road. We need wood badly. Lumber mills at the moment. Ah, yeah, I want to move the scout. Good. Oak. Our disciple can go over here. We do not have the cash at the moment for much of anything. I want to sell my food. Food is actually okay at the moment. Let's figure out what we're doing here. We're doing a citadel, I think. That's the highest prio at the moment. Can't reach over here. So maybe we just... Well, we need some way of... Okay, we can go over here. Just don't fucking have wood, do we? Fort here as well. That's good. That's popped out. Can we move over there? Okay. Rush out an African elephant. We don't have 24 fucking orders. Insanely expensive. We would like to be able to start a citadel here. Does make sense to do though. What would be better here? I think it would be better to watermill up this. A little bit of training, get that watermill up. Mission complete. Okay. Nizar is complaining that he is bored to tears with our very technical play here at the moment. Apprentice office is up. Okay, we definitely need some stone here. Get some quarries around. Probably better actually around here, I think. Quarry, 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 quarry. I really need to get this up and running. We're okay food-wise. But yeah, we should definitely get a windmill up as well. It'll help a lot. Never built a farm over there, did we? Nope. Quarry. Randomly. Could build another quarry, I guess it doesn't matter. It's so fucking tense. What 5 laws? Move this guy over. To build that citadel. Really meant as a speed bump more than anything else. Just to close that gap. We could have gone for the insane Coliseum, but we didn't. Would have cost us a lot of resources, and we've turned those resources into a bunch of onagers. It's similar though, which is terrifying here. Okay, I think we're good on farms. I need to get the stone up. So terrifying here. Fixed our food problem, but we have more stone problems now. And of course, we have our constant wood problem. Very, very big problem. Not afford to buy at the moment. Need lumber mills very badly. Remember to upgrade our some mill drill. We're up quite a bit here. Science to the moon. He's still on tyranny and centralization. We are on passage, constitution, serfdom, slavery, monotheism, orthodoxy. We can grab our 7th law soon. Medieval orders, so we're definitely going to do that. Oops, next turn. Really badly need forestry. Okay. Whew. We start the citadel? I think we have to, right? Yeah. Slow build. I don't think I actually need exploration. I don't have any neutral rivers to move on. I think I actually do take epics here, because I have no neutral rivers. Maybe I should have gotten that earlier. There's his crossbowman. Come on down. All right, my turn. Quarry up here. Come over here and get a windmill. You can come over here and start a temple. Can't quite afford. 21 orders, 32 here. You can block this. Sleep, or actually sentry. Cool. You can move up. You can go over here and start our citadel. 996, we just do not have the stone. We don't have the stone. This. Cool. Can't build that there. This could be a lumber mill or a water mill. There's a better spot for one, isn't there? Okay, so we need that guy up, we need that guy up. We're 4 of 6, so we need this Zoroastrian is able to come back here, so we can start temples everywhere. Once temple's done, relation to orders. And we're gonna fortify all these guys. Fortify here, can build a fort. Limber. I can sit here. Seven turns, you can't afford that. Can't afford the fracking stone. More workers over here. Where's this guy? You can come over here and it's 63. We are completely out of cash at the moment, so I feel like we need to hit the cancel button. Actually, you know what we do? We hit the fucking decree button. It's 1161. Cash. Money's probably good. Orders are a lot that we can rush with. We could apprentice officer up in this city, but we don't really need to. We have 50 training here, so 229. Ballista out. Not sure about those fortifications. They will suck up orders. Bumped my scout. Really, really badly need like forestry at this point. Yeah, we're going straight for windless at this point. So we have the routing unit. Badly, Nazar has decided to cancel the stream, so okay, I think we'll rush anytime we have decrees, because that means we have lots of orders in the city. 57, how much is our citadel? 110, so expensive. Look at the prices of everything. To the moon. Oh, glad I was able to squeeze out that elephant. 8 strength elephant will go a long way. It's got a lot of ballista. Okay, okay. Nami. Oh no. Okay, well, that sucks. We lose a range. But, okay, we want to start the citadel. We do not have the stone to do so. Fortunate. Sure, we can let them be red. Tsunami. Oh yes, wood, 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 wood. Timber salvage. 2 years, two, 85 now or 10 turns. So 1 civic a year. Yes, please. That will help a lot. Slam forestry. Fuck yes. I think we hit this out quickly. Do we sell down? All right, we have our crossbows now. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't want to sign that guy. Or that guy, actually. They both suck. We will take Pierce in both. Bows. Next bows on range. 3 again. This is our carpenter, so that's great. Citadel, we can start it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, perfect. 10% per from damage is probably better than urban. Okay. Let's see here. What orders do we have? This disciple's ready to go. This disciple can wait for now. This disciple, not a disciple. We could start a windmill here. I don't have the cash at the moment. Ergo, I think we don't really need food. I think we quarry here. We're gonna put a windmill here. Even better, windmill here, I think. Oh no, yeah, that's both are fine. Okay. This worker can come on by and start a quarry as well. Okay. All right, we've got our citadel up. Ishtar. We have a bunch of points. We need to fix our eco here. Stream 2 will help a lot. A lot. Send pearls and gems. Pearls and gems. I. 5 years. So we can also rush here. Be ready to rush a citadel here somewhere. Should have sent that pearls and gems to the city as well to speed it up quite a bit. will be pretty good. Got our crossbows in as well, so he's back down to weaker. Yeah. Plan here is to tech up. Well, fortunately, we didn't get too much destroyed, just this range, which you can fix. Our non-existent wood income. Forestry will be big here. Very, very big. I'm back for forestry, I think. Yep, we need to fix our lumber mill situation here. Elephant will be great. Upgrade. Yay for Sigil here. Every single onager is at a fort. Love to see it. And on hills. And we're in Highlander. We don't have any kids, do we? Wife is 47, so that's unfortunate. Do you have anyone who can tutor this guy? She has a, yeah. She has a job, so we can't tutor. Commerce gives us a chance of commander, schemer, orator, builder, or diplomat. Orator might be really interesting. He's too old, honestly. And Harrods, it's going to be this Duke, which I wish I had something to tutor him with, but I don't. I have another onager here. Not seen any horse units from him, which is interesting. Going straight for crossbows. You're just joining us. We've got a onager standoff on turn 82 of this game. Rome's currently weaker and naive. I held off an early assault. He sniped this city site because I failed horribly at scouting and didn't realize this was a lake and not a bay. And then he assaulted here maybe 20 or 30 turns ago, and I managed to repel him. You can see here in the military graph, that was this dump, this drop here. Science-wise, I am feeling okay. I've got a little lucky. I got Doctrine off a random tech, which was pretty good. And I have sneakily gotten this camp and built elephants. And so far it does not appear that he has noticed, because this is my only source of elephants. Don't tell him. As insurance, I'm also getting horses. That's what this urban adventure over here was for, so that in case I need to grab horses to get, because he has a lot of siege. He's got some onagers, and then he's going very, very, very ballista heavy. This is, of course, understandable. That ballista will do a lot of damage to my poor axeman. And that's why I'm fortifying up my axeman. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to upgrade my axeman. So I probably want to put another axeman over here. Well, there's definitely some repositioning stuff I want to do here. Might be worth swapping to colonies briefly to collapse some of these borders. We'll see. Okay. Let's see here. Good news. Scholarship or affable. I will definitely take the wisdom on that right now. Probably our heir. Another ballista over here. We're going to put our kind crossbow units that we got from that. And we're going to get this guy all the way over here quickly. Hide him. Also, I want to send... We're 4 years away. Can we speed that up by a turn? Yes, 3 years away. Nice, nice, nice. So I want to figure out where we can put a citadel safely. Here would be good. Maybe we'll move this guy over here, and then, yeah. No, that's indecision for you. Fortify that guy there. I want to put a citadel here, unfortunately. Okay. Meanwhile, really need stone everywhere I can. And also really need wood everywhere I can. We're going to pull our guys back. This guy just finished a fort. You can come over here to be able to start these very juicy lumber mills ASAP. I also would like to finish my temple ambition, which I again lucked into thanks to doctrine. This guy can go over here to start this. These guys can go. It's a river. Yeah, so this guy can go over here. Artisan worker here. Trader worker here. Moving over. This worker, this worker, this worker, those are all good. This guy, we can't afford the windmill, so let's go ahead and clear that. And then over here, an elephant for 320, so we'll start that again. Here we finished an onager. I don't know what I want to do. I think I want to counsel or potentially slow build an apprentice officer to get a little better training. Oh, and we also need to repair this badly. So repair paralysis range with horse worker. And then we'll also want to rush out that citadel soon so we can just produce the elephants from there. List day completed. Can we afford another one? 760. Not really. How about we cancel for a little bit? We're kind of tight on cash. We'll have some nice rushing next turn with orders. Wish there was, is there a better spot I can put that citadel? Really somewhere he won't see it. Citadel here, I guess. Cancel the fort here. Very terrifying game here. So many ballistae. So this guy will, of course, do lots and lots of damage to ballistae. 12. And that's, or 10 potentially here. 12 to that guy, 10 to that guy. It's urban, I think. Have different families. This family is upset, so we do more damage. Yeah, we will get our first 8 strength unit, because we got really screwed by elephants on this map. All right, let's keep an eye on what Rome is doing. It's a very tense standoff. In theory, if I had the economy, I could wander to the planet. The problem is I have an opponent breathing down my neck at the moment, and yeah, that's going to be a challenge here. So, getting our own ballista and forestry is going to be huge. So, this guy can go here. This guy can go there. Camps do give you bonuses to lumber mills. It's always good to put lumber mills around camps if you can. Of course, rivers are the best. So yeah, this guy needs to come back and repair. It's our invisible wood. This guy is guarding this pass in case we see some shenanigans. He did bring a boat down here to try to pillage, but I rushed out 2 boats, or built a boat and rushed out a boat. Gotten really lucky with this merchant who's warlike. Has been incredibly strong for me. Really giving me enormous training in this capital. 77, which is kind of wild. So, well, it's 50 without the council boost. So we're gonna have many, many orders here in a second. So, and 3 turns for our elephant. I think we will wait until. I, yeah, there's. I mean, it's going to be cheaper to just build them hard build them than rush them out. So we can also finish this ambition once we get some more wood up and running. And we wanted a mill here as well. So probably a mine here. Road forestry. I don't know that I need a free archer. Architecture is very good. We're going to take it for science. All right, lumber mill. Lumber mill. You move over here. And lumber mill. Lumber mill. You can come over here and I can see lumber mill. I don't have the stone. Let's don't have the steel for it. Oh, that's fine. We can just buy the damn thing. Lumber mill. That will help enormously. Also, we've immediately improved our income here. We can go over here and lumber mill. And I think that's all the trader lumber mills. So we can go over here and we can watermill. Yep, about 1 turn. Nice, nice builder. And I want you to come over and repair, which you can do. Great. This guy can pull over here. And limber, actually, want this guy to fortify here, I think. I'd rather build the citadel there because it's going to be a little more invisible in 2 turns. So we'll probably pull workers over. 1, 2, 3. Citadel will be what? It'll be 6 years. 6 years, right? Yeah, 6 years. So we need 3 workers for 2 years to do it on that tile. Now, architecture is going to be great for getting our specialists up, in which case I think we do get Forum V for extra civics production. Here, I think it is probably worth slow building I just don't have cash for anything else at the moment, so slow building that. We can continue to decree here every 3 years. We can potentially brush that out. We'll see here. We have 1, 2, 3. This guy can go over here. We don't have money. This is probably the cheaper one for us to build. Yeah, we can build another quarry and another. Can't afford that either. Can sell a little bit more food. Get that quarry going. I also want to get another mine up somewhere. And then we just have this worker, which I think we're idling, right, to be able to stack with these 3. I don't think there's anything I can do for a turn. In which case then we have lots of orders to rush this elephant out with. And in fact, we can do some more rushing here and get this apprentice officer out, which isn't bad either. Yeah. 0 disciples, just 1 more temple. Yeah, 1 more temple. This is our last temple. Oh no, we have 2 more. So, but only 1 more of the ambition. So we can actually, this guy can hit Revelation. We don't have the 6th one. So, okay, well, I think we will hit this over and figure out what we do with our last moves. It's not on on tight, so if there's anything we can move here. Forgot to move this guy in and upgrade him. Dumb. Yeah, we should move this guy. Okay, move in elephants. So upgrade elephants. And yes, Scientific is correct. This is Rince's first multiplayer game, which is just totally mind-blowing. He's doing an incredible job. Rince, when you watch this, really hats off to you. Either way this game goes, I'm not sure which way it will go, honestly, at this point. You have more cities than I do. Yeah, congrats, man. Like you have been playing incredibly well on a live in front of an audience. Yeah, so you've been doing really well. So hats off to you. This is your first MP game ever. I'm getting very lucky because he has not noticed that this is my only source of elephants and has not pillaged it. So I'm able to sneak out some African elephants, which will be very, very, very helpful because he has gone very, very ballista heavy. These are free the crossbows here for free that he got. I had real scouting negligence at the beginning, like horribly, like criminal negligence scouting. I did not scout. I assumed this was a bay. I didn't actually scout it. And so he walked units over and took that city site. It would definitely be a very different game if I had that city site. Curious to see how it would have gone. I did some cheeky urban planning here, which let me get these horses up. Yeah, we're very excited. We're finally getting lumber mills, and hopefully we can start some temples here and get revelation as well. I got really lucky with doctrine. I do overpower him quite a bit here. The problem is he has a bunch of ballistae, and I have nothing at the moment that can kill ballistae. So if I move forward, I am just going to get shredded. Like Axeman is not good against ballistae, and I only unlock this elephant and I'm starting to get my African elephant now. So yeah, it's yeah, I can't push in this position. I don't think he can push in either. I've got a very, very big onager wall. Like I don't think a slow onager push here is also going to be valuable for me because like he has like he can just hit them like the ballista, like there's enough ballistae there that like it's not going to be pretty if I have nothing to shield the onagers with either. So I don't feel comfortable pushing in here. But I do have a tech advantage. I managed to grab museum. I thought of you, Scientific, because I do have Colosseum here. I had the opportunity because I had 11,000 gold at one point where I could have slammed down Colosseum maybe 15 turns ago. I don't know whether I should have done it or not. Instead, I invested in a bunch of onagers to hold my line. I had just held his attack, so maybe could have slammed down the Colosseum. I instead invested to put that giant pile into units, which like makes me feel a lot more secure now. And yeah, it's definitely wonder-wise. We've got some ziggurat, hanging gardens. Yaz is interesting, but my stone economy is shit at the moment. Fortunately, I have just unlocked. He actually got to machinery before I did. He got to onagers before I did, which was really, really, really horrible because he was slow pushing with onagers. Fortunately for me, he was a little inexperienced and let me get a route chain, which I horribly misclicked. You may have seen that clip. I think someone shared it, or at least I assume that's that clip because the title was "Worst Misclick Ever," which I assume it's pretty bad. But yeah, so we will see here. Yeah, no, I think had he had an anchored ship here. I was pulling up boats from the other side. Had he killed, I don't know. At the start of the second session, I was like, I don't think I can defend this city. But I pulled some boats up and he pulled back. I think he could have just fucking assaulted the city because like I was torn between defending this city and like I had positioned all my units in the middle and was like, I kind of need to be in between both. But by letting me have this city and not pressuring it at all, and now it's too late because I have a wall of onagers. But like, yeah, I feel like had he taken this city, he could have very much ended the game. And there was little. I was incredibly stupidly greedy with Carthage, and just like didn't build units at all. And of course, he went Rome to counter Carthage because he was like champions are going to destroy units, Carthage units, which of course they do. So again, like he's watched my games, he's watched Fluffy's games, he knows my weaknesses as a player, presumably. As in, I tend to be very greedy and very science heavy and just like forget about building units. But at this point, I feel pretty comfortable. He did just get Ishtar, which will help with points for him. I am way, 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 way ahead in culture. He just got a second strong city, and I'm about to get my fifth strong city. So, all right, yeah, I was idiotically greedy. Okay, so let's see here. We are going to hide this elephant again. Bye-bye, elephant. You can come over here. We can upgrade you when we have a chance, but we don't have a chance right now. You are one turn away from Citadel, so I think all these workers are going to quietly chill here, and then, you know, wait to stack on the Citadel. It's going to be a 6-year Citadel, so we'll do it with 3 workers. This last worker will come over. Yeah, I think I finally have enough stone to get this temple up. Yes, is there anything else I could use stone for? Probably water mills, so that's probably more important than the temple at this point. Okay, we got our first water mill up. We can go back up and potentially, we do need to even out our wood income or our mine income, so we'll start, wrong. I hate it when I misclick like that. Wrong city type. This worker, we do need more stone, I think. Although this is a really good mine spot because it hits both. That hits both. It's both. Do that then. It's both gems and gold, so that's pretty good. This worker quietly chilling for the stealth citadel. This Zoro, we can start it 6 years. That'll finish our ambition, which is always nice. Can move back onto the monastery for the science instead of the happiness. Let's see. Probably want to move this guy over here. I could upgrade this, but I don't have the wood, so we need those lumber mills to finish first. Pull another ballista up over here. And we'll take damaged infantry units, because why not? Let's see if we have any decent promos on our friends, the crossbowmen. Or actually, we can check promos on the... I don't really like focus on a... I don't really like focus on a elephant, because I'm usually going to be routing with it, and I won't know whether I have focus. Let's see what this guy is. Strike is, of course, really good, so we'll grab that. Over here, Warden, tough, potentially useful, although they don't usually get damaged. Besieger, good. Shield Bearer, potentially good. Combat isn't bad. There's damage that's kind of all around useful, I think, so we'll grab that. On that ballista, whoops, I meant to upgrade one of our crossbows. Our crossbows have tough, which isn't that useful. And engineer, we're siege. Engineer wouldn't hurt, so let's go ahead and grab that. Do need to keep an eye on my training. Don't want to burn too much of it. I can maybe, no, can I? Need 100 food and 50 wood, and I don't have a source of wood. I can't afford another elephant, so we'll just have to wait a turn. Just really, really out of cash at this point. Economy, just obviously, like when I get hit when I'm being greedy, it is just very, very painful because I'm being greedy. We can potentially build an officer here as well. I got an amazing, amazing governor for this city. Zealot with 4 training and warlike from a merchant. I think I had a judge for a while, so that helped quite a bit. Is it worth grabbing another officer here or 4.2 more training? 5 years. We can always rush it with orders, so let's just go ahead and start that. And speaking of rushing things with orders, let's do that there. Perfect. Okay. We can't afford 4 orders to rush that. We might just burn training for that, I think. To grab the extra order. I think that sounds good. Or we can wait. We're not in any rush in that setting. We have no econ anyway, so it's going to take its sweet time. Let's see, scout-wise. We can probably, I mean, I have pretty good vision here, so I don't know that I need to make any scout moves. We have another nephew, so I think I can still rush. Well, I'm already taking it really long on these turns, so I'm gonna go ahead and send it back. Start our citadel next turn. Yeah, I don't know that he's expecting African elephants. I do have 7 laws, he's still on 5, so we might be able to do a breakout once we have critical mass of elephants. But he's also, walling up pretty well. If I can fix my stone economy, I can also punch out a bunch of wonders. He has not founded a religion at all, which at this point he has had a lot of occasion to grab Judaism, and I haven't tried to lock him out of it because I didn't take up husbandry until like turn 70 something. Yeah, so husbandry on 71. So yeah, definitely he's playing very, very well. But there's like MP is a little bit different. So yeah, but yeah, I was incredibly greedy, and really should have gotten punished by it. So I think if I manage to pull off victory here, it'll be yeah, just by the skin of my teeth in some ways. Because he definitely had me on the ropes at the beginning. And again, I think had he gone for Malacca at the end of the first 3 hours, I don't think I would have been able to stop it. At least I just didn't see a way to do it. But then he didn't. He pulled back and like drove directly into my pile of units, which were all like I invited him to the territory and had everything back. And like he was trying to slow push onagers, and then yeah, he lined up onagers, and I got that route chain, and then yeah, I just yeah, but definitely not over. If he gets to crossbows before I do, I'm in deep, deep trouble. But these are the two free crossbow cards that I've seen, and lots of ballista. Now, of course, ballista are a tragic mistake at this point because I have war elephants, and I'm going to be able to start war elephanting, and war elephants are so good. I need 100 food and 100 stone for each one, or 100 food and 100 wood. But once I fix this wood economy, which should be next turn here, we're going to have a lot of wood income. Also got a cute event in Utica that gives me wood from timber salvage from Tsunami. I haven't seen the event. Very happy to trade the civics for wood. 1 civic for wood. So just cost 1 civic a year. It doesn't scale per pop. So that's kind of good as well. So yeah, feeling pretty at this point. I'm glad I got Mills. Surprisingly, he beat me to Mills. So he has a bigger econ base than I do as well, because he has 9 cities to 7. So it's definitely not over, but I am ahead in science, way ahead in science. Apparently, he just swapped over to primitive, and he's weaker. So my plan now is to tech up, get to crossbows, and then go say hello. And obviously, yeah, should be good there. Crossbows will shred his unique unit, and elephants will take care of the siege, and then we're good. And then we have onagers potentially into Mangonels for support, and then Polyball if we really want to get fancy. I'm getting architecture here because I can believe I can afford to be a little bit greedy, and I'm going to put up some baths because I have not even touched, insanely, have not even gotten citizenship. Just I'm ignoring scholarship entirely, pretty much, which may be a mistake, but just I felt I needed machinery because he got machinery. So we will see here. We will see. Definitely incredibly tense. This is probably the most tense game I've played. Because yeah, I don't think I have a network duel go this long. I don't think we're finishing this session. We'll go for another 45 minutes or so. I think we both agreed for 3 hours. So yeah, we'll have to find another time to finish, I think, unless something happens. Obviously, if he decides to push in, which I'm pretty sure he will get annihilated by a bazillion onagers. I don't even know how many onagers I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 onagers and 5 ballistae. So yeah, I don't think he can push my position at this point. I maybe could push his position, perhaps. But there's no reason for me to do because I'm ahead on points and ahead on culture, and he's not wonder bombing. So if he like started spamming wonders and he's only built Ishtar so far, then maybe because I'd be like, oh, I'm on the clock. I need to go take out wonders. There are a lot of wonders still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 4 cheap ones, definitely worth snagging. That's a sweet 8 points. Yeah, so I can also just go for a point victory and never bother attacking and just hold here. But I think first thing first, I need to fix my economy. Yeah, that's going to be important to do. All right, my turn. I'm doomed. Okay, so that is very unfortunate. Well, let's see what our heir is. I will expedite elephants on military grounds in the single city that already fucking has elephants. It's okay. We can have spare elephants. Oh god, they're all going to be exposed elephants too. I want elephants like that are like back somewhere, hidden. I guess elephants can only be on temperate territory. All right, we'll just plop them there. I mean, we can always have spare elephants. That doesn't hurt us. Okay, we are going to very, very quietly start a citadel, which means we will be able to rush with elephants, rush out full elephants without having to bother to upgrade here. It's going to be amazing. Okay, and then we can, of course, build another camp here and probably plop a damn unit on it so that we're not so at risk of him raising our elephants. But I'm hilarious that we got the elephant effect. Commander. So this guy's going to be in our heir. I really, 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 really like Commander here, I think. I'm going to put him as my as leader. Because that's going to give me so much XP and also help all my infantry. So I'm going to make him my chosen heir since I am doomed. And he is going to probably go on an elephant. And so let's see who's his partner going to be. We don't have a partner commander. But yeah. We have this thing. Well, you know, we could get a courtier. Orator. Sure, courtiers are always good. I don't know about trading civics for courtier right now. And I think this is like a bad event chain. I don't remember, and I'm about to die, so I don't care if my wife is no longer dear to me. So yeah. Cool. Whew. Again, very, very stressful. All right, we've got all this finished here. So we've got our we've got some Zora disciples. We can't afford the last temple. We will want to. What we can afford, somewhere around here, there's a disciple. Revelation next turn. Okay, so Rev next turn, or almost next turn. Next turn or 2 turns. So we'll do that. Let's see, we see a spearman, crossbowman, spearman. So he's getting some spearmen out. Maybe he's seen my elephant party. Maybe not. So let's see here. We can, we don't have citizens, so we can, I guess we just cancel here. I mean, I could have gotten that freaking event anywhere else. Any other city would have been great. Would have been really great. I kind of do need my income for the elephant. I guess they're 2 turns away, so we can slow build an apprentice officer here. We have sufficient units that we can do so. I can safely do so. Okay, we've got these 4 trader workers that we need to figure out what we want them to do. They could go up north and potentially do some stuff. Not really sure what they can do. I guess they can do some mining and maybe some farming over here. We did go quarry here. Maybe we should do farm, which gives me a little bit of wood. Fortunately, it's a really, really expensive wood tile. So maybe we just do quarry because we can afford the quarry. We can't afford the... Okay, so that's one. Over here, yeah. So we could also slow build. Probably better just slow build these things, honestly, with the wrong family type. But like I need wood so badly, so let's go ahead and slow build. But yeah, anything to get this stuff online. And this is not actually a river tile, is it? No river. But it's still 6.5 for a lumber mill. Also has adjacencies with 3 lumber mills, so it might actually be better to make this into, well, it's not a tile for anything, so we will, Look at how broken our economy is at the moment. Okay. Then we got Zoro Disciples. Okay, so let's see. What is the slowest stuff we can rush here? I guess we have this 6-turn thing, which we can rush for 10 orders. Sure. And then this guy, that's 9-order rush. Over here, 3-order rush. 1 more order. Let's think here. Can we upgrade our elephant any further? Tough. Tough is definitely very good. Combat 3 is also very good. Combat 1 is also very good. We can actually upgrade it, but we don't have the money for it. So let's amphibious. Are there any rivers? There are some rivers. Let's go ahead and grab an amphibious because that might be helpful. Always good to have on a warrior, on a unit. And now we're going to get so much XP from a commander leader. Late game commander and flanking bonus. Maybe we'll get some amazing flanking bonus action here on this late game commander. Late game commander. Oh, so much XP. So he's weaker in primitive, so feeling okay there. And yeah, we can be greedy with architecture shortly, and get those baths down. And yeah, next turn Revelation, which will help our order situation even more. Or we can wait for Revelation a little later. It is in all 7 of our cities. But we do have the temples up, so that's pretty good. Okay, tech-wise, I think we're still going for crossbow. That feels like the correct play, which means we'll need to get land consolidation, which will be very good, get some groves. Manor, which we potentially can get some nice rushes out with volunteers. We got lots and lots of citizens in lots of cities here. So we've had pretty good growth all game. Yeah. Stabilizing here slowly, I feel like. But yeah, this is very, very tense. So thank you, Scion, for posting that we have a spot in the spot in the tournament. All right, he's fortifying. I mean, I honestly don't expect him to push in if he's weaker. But until I have something that can deal with Ballista in mass, and until I have something that can deal with his unique unit, I'm in trouble, I think. I don't think I can push in. Like, I could, in theory, slow push Onager. Like, I could inch up my Onager here, and like, if this Onager is here, I guess somehow that's out of range of his Onagers. So I could, in theory, very, very, very slow push. Maybe it's worth doing that. But I don't see what the benefit of doing that is for me. Like, I could slow push up to here and like have military unit in front of it. But I feel like he just will kill the onager, maybe? I don't know. Like, I could go up here, and then he's just going to kill the onager, and then all my other onagers will kill his onager, or kill his unit, and then I have an onager dead here, and then I just rinse and repeat and trade an onager for like a unit or two, like, or I don't know. I mean, they can also retreat before I can probably kill them. Like, onagers don't do that much damage. We can definitely consider slow pushing. Like, unfortunately, the hills are really good places to be for me. So, yeah. And again, I'd rather get this up and running. Get all these beautiful, beautiful. We can do a, this river spot. This is not river. We can still, this is like single-handedly supporting all my wood. Okay, my turn. It is very weird how the turn timer changes color first. Okay, ebony we don't care about. I think we grab land consolidation. That seems very reasonable. And we have a new ruler. He's immediately going to be assigned as a general here. Which means we do need a new... shit, you're severely ill. Severely ill. Well, you're a judge. It's great. 15.5 civics. I don't know that it's worth assigning you if you're severely ill. Maybe you'll get better. But if you die, that's a 70% chance. So let's see what happens with that dude. All right, we can get civics and stone. We can get an axeman. We can get some science and wood. We can get everything. Become ruthless and become unpopular, which is pretty horrible. 75 science is not particularly interesting. An axeman is not particularly interesting. 310 civics and 42 stone is interesting. I think the stone is probably the best bet, and civics is great as well. Ripped asunder. And we definitely don't want her to become slighted, so we will take that. Mercenary swordsman. We will sell everything we can to purchase a mercenary swordsman. Not sure that was the right call, considering we can now build over 1 turn away from Citadel. Okay, cool. Choose new governor. We will figure out gov cap. Big note for ourselves. At this point, we can also start rev. So somewhere in here, we can go ahead. So we could do rev. We could get extra science, actually. We don't, I think 2.5 orders or 20 science. 20 science is pretty damn good. Let's get the 20 science. Rare pick, Gnosticism. Yeah, that's big science boost. Rarely seen. Okay, and I did do mythology, I think, yeah. So we do have this guy. Come on home. Yeah, this guy can come over here. Instantly get a general. Seems pretty good. And yeah, he's going to chill out over there. Come in from the side. And we still don't have Colosseum. So, okay. Here, I think we can decree. Potentially. Can also treasury. But let's figure out what we want to do with our last workers. We could start this last temple, which will get us a little bit of science and a half an order. 60 stone, sure. All right, these guys. We're going to build some more quarries. Mercenary swordsman is pretty damn good. Okay, this guy, yeah, we can afford a windmill here, which would be good. We can build this next to the windmill. And then this guy is our last one, 455. We can't afford that. 174. We really can't afford that either. Now, what can we afford here? I think we can council here. Council here, decree. Decree is probably better at this point. We don't have the food income at the moment. And council here. Although arguably we should be going treasury here. Get some cash, especially considering the scaling on that city. Council here, we just need resources badly. Council here, and then decree here. Pretty good. And we're going to waste 31 orders. It's a lot to waste. What can we do with them 31 orders? Nothing. I don't have anything we can do with 31 orders. Nothing. I can't afford anything at the moment, so I can't rush. Yeah, so we'll just sadly move on to this tile and then end turn, because I don't think there's anything I can rush. I have no cash. Wow, sitting on 31 orders and not rushing anything. I mean, sure, we might as well rush this officer, because why not? But apart from that, like, you want to be cute? You can rush the decree and not rush the second decree. So, not sure that's worth it, but you can at least get 12 more orders next turn. But yeah, definitely miscalculation. Our economy is a little too tight at this point. And we also can upgrade these guys, except we don't have cash. So we definitely need some more farms. Like this trader seat has been supplying our entire economy here. Plus 100% if flanking. Flanking is being on the opposite side. Doesn't have to be the same military unit, just has to be another military unit. So let's see. Yeah, it'll be very good if we can get some flanks. Of course, defensive positioning not going to have flanks. So, you know, some friendly elephants can push the people around. This camp, we can do that in 3 years. Yep. Carefully, quietly. I don't know about this this swordsman over there. I think I want him more close to the action. Pull swordsman into center. Yeah, he could come here and just get himself killed. That's not a great idea. I think I moved him there because there's a barracks, but we can just punt an axeman off the barracks. Send the axeman to defend our elephant. Start another court here or something. Ah, we have philosophy and engineering. Engineering, very, very good. 25% wonder cost. So we are showing that we're at 8 laws now. So, but that will make Colosseum actually feasible, I think. And that will give me 15 training in Carthage. So, and get another swordsman. So, whew, we're getting there. We're getting there. Fixing the economy here. We want to get this ambition. This 6th temple will come online 4 years later, so we'll grab that. King Abdosir the New, after a long, long line of Malchuses, Malchus II, Malchus the First, Third. So yeah. We'll see if our prince becomes slighted. If not, he will become the governor. Because I would like some science in that. Check if prince arrives. Okay, so land consolidation. So we need to find all our groves. So we can grow here. Why don't we do it this way? Well, I guess we don't see the improvement. Oh, we can do to see the improvement. We got a grove there. Double grove up here. Unfortunately, forted over our groves here, which maybe we'll unfort one of them at least. Yeah. Okay. No motion here. Okay, this got punted off. That's cool. All right, because we're no longer a builder. Stop there. We will get the camp up quietly. We will move Mr. Should not be sitting on this. We can clear, fortify. And then we can get Mr. Swordsman to come over here. And we'll remind ourselves Swordsman onto Rax next turn. We did lose Robust. Okay, let's see what the events are. 300 Morning. Sure, we can take the order hit for some XP. Religious, Amphitheater, Heated Baths, and Fair. Well, conveniently we have the Fair, and we're going towards Heated Baths, so that seems feasible. And we lost a governor here as well. Inspiring Intelligent, pretty good. But we got the choice of Science or Culture. This is 51 turns away from Legendary, so I don't really think it's going to hit. So we can set her as a governor. In fact, that it's a good reminder to check governor spots for everyone else. You're still severely ill, bro. Maybe we just put you in there anyway. And hope you live. Now that I've done that, of course, he's instantly going to die. We all know this. We can decree again. We're 2 turns away from being able to do anything with our stuffs there. I guess we can buy an apprentice officer and rush it out for 9 orders at the end here of a turn. Is the Zoroastrian Disciple just spawned? You can go stand on a monastery for 1 science or something. We're building our last temple here. Okay, we definitely need foods. What do we need most? Obviously, we need wood badly, very badly. We could use some farms as well. And yeah, so I think farm here makes sense. I'm gonna build a random lumber mill for 5, I think. We can move this over and build a quarry. This last dude can build another quarry, buying some tiles. Yeah, so we can definitely spend 9 orders rushing out that. Any good governors that we should consider here? Inspiring, not really useful at this point. Definitely don't want slothful. That's it for artisan governors. What about over here? Trader governors. Yeah, we have inspiring bro over there as well. And statesman governors, we have this guy that could be inspiring. So sure, specifics can't hurt here. I don't know that I want to go that low on civics. I'd rather keep the bank. Council 3, we could get some miners for gems and cash. We could stack this gem here for cash, or we could get the gold. Not really loving either at the moment. But sure, question mark. I think I'd rather have the money. That's a lot. We can probably just honestly, yeah, just cancel. It's high enough tech that can cancel. We can actually just enter in here because I think we're just going to cancel everywhere. And then I guess there's a question here whether we build a treasury here or get decree. I think we get the treasury actually. Kind of silly to burn that rush on the decree. That was actually kind of dumb. We don't have a worker or and can I promote? I can. We'll get strike 2. Focus really feels like it's going to be a waste. Maybe this is the partner one, so maybe this one gets focus. We will need to be able to upgrade these guys as well, so maybe we save some of our training as well. In fact, speaking of training, why don't we rally troops? All right, he's definitely military building up here, somehow still weaker. But yeah, this position gets worse and worse. So when I pushed off his attack originally, he had like 3 onagers, and then I saw with the scout that he had like 3 ballistas or 2 ballistas on the way. So in theory, I could have pushed in with axemen to fight onagers. He also had stasis, I think. It was just not pretty. I maybe could have gone for it, but I also had no onagers of my own at that point. Like I'm honestly kind of shocked I managed to hold an onager push without having any onagers. Yeah, so put swordsman into the center is next turn, and then keep an eye on Governor Cap. Good morning, good evening, Sinomumi. Welcome to the game. To catch you up, we are on turn 88 of this absolute slog of a game. So you may have seen the earlier turns. I had a miserable, criminally negligent scouting fail where I assumed this was a bay and did not realize that it was a lake. So I leisurely tried to settle my 8th city, only to have it rudely sniped out before me, and Rome took it there. Since then, I retreated, and then he made a giant push in here, which I fortunately was able to repel about 30 turns ago or so. I haven't countered attack. Instead, I've kind of walled up with onagers. I am ahead in culture, and presumably ahead in tech because he's dropped down to primitive. He was naive, and he is weaker as well, which was the case after the attack. So yeah, and I just had this new heir here, a commander who's strict. So he's giving 10 XP to every unit I have, and I have many, many units at this point. I have decent vision now, thanks to some scouting. I don't know whether it makes sense to build another scout somewhere, and I'm slowly repairing my economy. I need to get a little bit more of mining to go here, and some more food. And obviously you need plus 50 wood a turn, which hopefully we'll finish here. These are all going to be pretty good here, 15, 15, 8, 9. So like I presume I'm going to be able to get to 15 a turn. I wonder if I will regret making this into a farm and chopping trees instead of slamming a lumber mill on it. Probably. I may have overchopped. I'd love to expand borders and colonize these lumber mills. He rudely sent a worker over here chopping them. So he obviously has territorial superiority. He has 9 cities to my 7. Yeah, the commander is giving insane amounts of units. So I have 7 ships, 19 siege units, 10 ranged units, 3 mounted units, and 10 infantry units. So that's almost 50 units. 49. So these ships are all also very good. We had some cool naval combat. I showed off the fun of Grappler and killed a boat. And I think I haven't seen any of his boat ambitions. I presume there are some boats hiding in here. I don't particularly need to attack over this water. I've also obnoxiously pushed forward with Builder. Yeah, all my onagers are in forts. It feels like a pretty defensive position at this point. They could try shenanigans, like moving units across the water here, but then, of course, you'll have to pull units off here. And I have internal lines, so it's a ultra-wide continent. So, yeah, and thanks for joining the stream. It's a little less lonely on this long slog. I guess when there is no caster, everyone comes to watch the only PoV that there is. So, yeah. I'm at least getting a farm here. Or no, I'm getting a quarry because I'm being greedy. Probably a mistake, but we'll see here. All right, so land consolidation. And of course, immediately after I assigned he died, which is expected. Okay, so manor. Oh yeah, I also need to start my next turn. Start baths. Swordsman, go stand on that. Thank you. Can we afford rushing out our first turreted elephant? Oh, we're still a turn away from Citadel because it's 2 turns, almost. Death of Governor. Do we have anyone good? All I got is this bro. 9.2, inspiring. All right, let's see here. We'll assign him because we got nothing else, and we'll keep pumping out treasuries. Okay. Economy is still shit. Yep. Economy is still shit. Absolute shit. Okay, so we just pump out a scout here for vision. You know, that's one thing we could rush with all our orders. We could pump out a bazillion scouts. Honestly, I'm not using these orders, so we might as well get 4 of them up. Council completed. We do have the apprentice officers. I don't think it's worth upgrading at this point. Use council. That city's also insanely rich because traders. And the city, yeah, we can potentially just keep rushing out apprentice officers. Use that. Oh well, 19 to rush a scout. Okay, we're not rushing scouts. That's a terrible idea. All right, because they take double because they're growth. We can get this farmer over some foods, and we should probably put a granary next to that farm as well. Kind of sad flatland here. Council completed. Yeah, I think we just keep counseling here. And then here we counsel as well. We could get an onager. We can actually afford an onager. But I'd rather have the cash because I want to hard build a elephant next turn. Also, let's see here. Yeah, family opinion, okay, actually. So we should start some influencing after this rally. Start baths, start influencing. Also, probably convert. Maybe we'll get an event to convert, but we should be Zoro, because Zoro is pissed off that we're not. And we definitely want to fix this schemer here. Do our unit here. We're going to keep pumping out strike onto this guy. He's going to be absolutely terrifying, especially once we upgrade him. We're a little low on civics, but we can always fix that by running a bunch of councils. We are running already a lot of councils. Is this farmer worth it? 5 food? How many civics? Probably not. Maybe. I mean, that's on a worker. 42 civics for 5 food a turn. That does not feel like a good trade at this point in the game. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think we just cancel. Cancel, cancel. Flora makes sense in decree land. We'll definitely want to get watermill up. I'm worried I'm running out of trees. That's just not good. But I have cash, so cash is good. All right, and we are going to stop in about 15 minutes or so. Probably a reasonable spot somewhere. Kind of a brutal standoff here. He is catching up point-wise. I don't have any vision on when he's going to hit Legendary. I presume he can't afford Colosseum. I need 450 food and 900 stone to do it, as well as 300 civics. He is still at 5 loss, so that is very reassuring to me. I think we just go strike another strike here. It's just going to be an absolutely huge unit. And yeah, I think our timing window here is we push with crossbows or potentially mangonels, depending on how things go. Crossbow into mangonel. Yeah. We're fine with the insane amount of onagers we have at this point. We don't need more onagers. He's moving up some Hastoses here. Would really like to see him go up to, in coaching mode here. He really should get up to 7 laws. Not sure why he's not. He has a much more accessible 8 strength unit than I do. I have to do stupid shenanigans with hoping he doesn't pillage his camp in order to like pray that I can print out units here. I am going to be printing them out. I will want to upgrade them at some point. Yeah. We've got this swordsman here as well. Let's see how the swordsman will do. It will one-shot a scout, surprise, surprise, and do 8 damage to a fortified spearman, and do 19 damage to a normal spearman, 10 damage to a crossbowman, 10 damage to a ballista. So 8 strength, good strength. We're going for manor here. And also, does that mean we have land consolidation? That means we also should get groves next turn. Groves! So definitely want to get some groves up, which we will do. I just don't think we have that many groves. Got here. We were looking at groves earlier. Then I think we got distracted with something else. So we got 2 groves there. And then, oh wow, it doesn't show if you put a fort over the grove. Oh, fucking boat. I'm worried about this. Let's poke out here. Any more boats? No. Another boat. So boat is annoying. We can pump out a 1-turn Byreme. And we can pump out a 4-turn Byreme that I think I can rush. No, I can't. Next turn. Just to deal with boats. Because I definitely don't want him coming over here and pillaging stuff. That will be annoying. Also don't really want to show him my elephant. At all. So maybe the elephant migrates somewhere else. The elephant keeps the swords company or something. Presume he's just... I've sealed off my perimeter, but I did notice when I moved over here, he saw that and came over actually badly. Like he ended up losing the ship, but yeah. All right, so we are untight, so I can swap queues like that, which is nice. Does feel a little cheeky because it's like, oh, you're seeing information, but it's tight. If we didn't want that, we would play strict. So there is a way around that, I guess. So, okay. Oh, look at all that 10 plus 10 XP. Okay, cool. We have a boat and we have combat, guard, heckler. Yeah, all good things. We'll definitely want to grab this boat, potentially. I mean, I'm just going to park on these nets and wait. Combat seems fine. I think I have an engineer on this guy. Yeah, carpenter. So siege units are getting 100 XP, plus 1 XP. Okay. First things first, we really need to get cold baths up. So one of these is cold baths. Sorry, farm. You're going to drop. I don't have a builder, so I can't stack, unfortunately. Next, we're going to build some more. Are we really out of? We'll build some more lumber mills. Next up, think about whether we want to rush anything out. We have this guy who unfortunately foolishly went over to, yeah, we can go over here. This guy can spend an insane amount of money to get a watermill. Hey, that's what the trader economy is for. We have a citadel and our very, very first turreted elephant, which unfortunately we can't rush at all. And there's no one that has any good training apart from, I guess, our governor. Could move her over here. I don't think I can quietly build barracks without being noticed. But yeah, we have an 8 strength thing there. And can we upgrade this guy? Oh yeah, we want to also retreat this guy from the front. So let's see, this guy can pop off. This guy can come back here. And this guy can, go over here as well. There's no elephants here. Nothing to see. Can we hit this boat? We cannot hit this boat. Almost hit the boat. So that's something I'll also have to think about. Okay, we have our thing here. So we can definitely go over here and build that. And then we've got this, and we're actually out of orders. So let's go ahead and do our normal city queues. I think we just cancel again, question mark. Cancel again. Hunters would be really nice right now to get that food. I am already on vassalage, which is helping food-wise. Let's see, has he changed laws? No, he's still on centralization. 159 science, so we're beginning to go to the moon here. Oh yeah, I also wanted to get some freaking groves up, and just keep forgetting. Grove. Definitely need this grove here. And then here, do we want to wine any of these groves? There's some olives and some wine. Both these are probably grove worthy. Unfortunately, there's a fort there, so that's pretty hard for him to break into this. So our orders suck because we're no longer robust, and we're also mourning. And we were greedy and took Gnosticism for more science instead of being reasonable. Yeah. And we got a commander, so we've got insane amounts of late game commanders are so very funny. He's got a judge, so he's going to civics to the moon. I thought this was I did not see, I think this is his third ruler. His heir is 18. He sent both of them exploring, so we'll keep an eye there. I did not remember the change in rulers. His initial ruler lived like 60, 70 years or something, so it was very long-lived. Actually, maybe, yeah, I guess we play it till 9, so. There's 37 orders that we don't have, so maybe shouldn't have rushed out of this city so many times. I think we rushed some auditors, so that was foolish of us. We should have thought we would want to rush out of the elephants out of here, but we didn't even know we were going to get the elephants. So, yeah. Colosseum is probably something we're going to do, but unfortunately we don't have a builder, so it's going to take forever. So maybe we should have taken advantage of Colosseum in retrospect. I don't know. Should we have Colosseumed early? We would have had 2 swordsmen. That could be pretty good at this point. So I think in retrospect that was a mistake, not slamming down the Colosseum when we could. Now we are at risk that he will eventually get to legendary. I don't think he's close, considering he hit strong at like turn 80. But there's a risk that he will get to legendary before us and take Colosseum from us. Definitely want it. Heliopolis, very good, but I don't have a legendary. I don't have an arid tile except for here, but I also haven't really gone poly. But we can meme here. We are going to hit legendary on our second city in 14 turns. So if we go super late, we can do some stupid poly spam stuff, but we just don't have the eco at the moment anywhere. Definitely want to get those groves up, especially here. We will start a mine here as well. We need iron. Trying to balance out this economy. Also want farms somewhere. So we have been at 14, 13 workers all game. I think we had more at one point because we were incredibly, insanely greedy. But he killed some of them, and we also turned, I think, one into a militia or something. He did some interesting offensive worker blocking, which was annoying but ineffective, I guess. I don't know. He just put 2 workers in here, and then I kind of had to walk around them, which maybe helped. I don't know. I've seen people do that a couple times now, and I'm not really a fan of it because, like, maybe if it'll win you the battle, but like just throwing workers in front of the enemy, not helpful. One fun trick you can do is use workers to break route chains, because the worker will sit on the unit, and then it's unlikely that your unit is going to one-shot the worker, unless, of course, your unit has strike 2, strike 3. This worker is gonna be insane, or this elephant is gonna be insane. Let's see what this elephant does. Oh, nothing yet. So yeah, the fortify is a big problem. I don't know whether panic breaks fortify. I don't know that. I need to check that. Whether a movement breaks fortify, whether fortify is like unlimber. I don't know that. So, all right, let's see what this boat does. I am defending my nets, so he can't come over here. And if he comes anywhere here, I can just pummel him with the onager. I should actually start spitting out slingers, like a bazillion slingers. Why? So that I can upgrade them to crossbowmen. But I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers, and I already have 2 crossbowmen hanging around in here as well. Could we push this? Maybe. Is there any reason to? No. Not right now. Groves are also going to be good science, so we definitely want to start that up. We can just do an off-brand worker grove, because I ran out of orders last turn, didn't I? Oh, okay. Well, treasury. I think we just keep building treasuries here. We get this hold baths, and we go apprentice. Calligraphy is there. Jurisprudence is all the way over here with guilds, which is amazing, but I think I would much rather have crossbows first, question mark. Especially this is just manor and windlass, but I think our next target will indeed be jurisprudence. Yeah, oh, he's upgrading this. It's combat 3, very, very tanky onager. So much XP. Matriarch has died. Oh yeah, we should keep people happy. Have we not gotten a choice of religion? Yes, perfect. This is what I was looking for. Choice of religion. She's happy, so let's go ahead and influence her, and then we can start doing some conversion. We also need 1.2 per city. Yeah, I'll take it. And then in 2 turns, convert. Our stone income is actually good enough now that I do kind of want to slinger spam, I think. And I'll hard build that Byreme, and then we'll kill his Byreme at some point. I can do it with a force march, so I don't see anything else out there. All right, well, let's do worker moves first. So we can come over here and do a normal grove, which we'll do. Both these, this is a normal grove. These guys, you can come over here, and that's a statesman, right? So we can grove. Yeah. Do we go up north? I think we go up north and farm it up. We're going to go up north and farm. Okay. So our disciple can just stand on this and sleep. The reason I prefer the monastery is it gives me 1 extra science. Every bit matters. Okay, you can. This guy can build a mine, fix our mine issues, and you can come over here and build a farm. And that's all our worker moves. 33 to rush this. Can, in theory, upgrade this for 2,000 gold. Oh yes, we have to be in this city to upgrade it too, which is why we were holding them there. Because it needs a stronghold. Cool. What else did I have on my notes? Growth, start baths, put swords into the city. Yep, we converted to Zoro, which is great. And then convert all families to Zoro using matriarch, who's conveniently pretty new. I think she just became the matriarch, something like that. And we prince or half brother. We should also get married at some point. Family opinion, not very great. So I think we influenced, okay, pagan head, and I think it was end the turn here. And then do my moves here. Treasury 3. We can council since we're broke. We council again because we're broke. Neapolis can potentially keep going for him. We're not really using our orders at the moment, so it seems like a safe moment to go up. And we are actually out of citizens here, so in theory we could forum. Or I kind of like stupid slinger plan, and we just spam out slingers. So that we have a lot of slingers ready to upgrade into crossbows when we're able to do so. Like we can afford a slinger turn. Food is actually the limitation in Colosseum at this point. Right? Yeah. 450 food, and we don't have any food income. So that's why we're going up here to do some farming. Probably going to end after this turn. Yep. Scouting here. Doesn't look like he's about to attack, so that's pretty good for us. We can do some diving in here. To this hill, see what we get to see over there. Can't quite move in that far. I think I can buy orders. Can I reach there in 4? I can. I don't think we need to invest into deep boats, just because it's not going to matter. There's like, maybe he could rush over here with boats, but then we just shove in here with all our units. All right, well, thank you for watching here. We're wrapping up our part 3. Turn 91 in round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Cray. We do have the cheaper wonders, so we will probably start looking at getting some of these wonders. But I think we prioritize Colosseum at this point for stone. We're at least 10 turns away, so we definitely need to prio food. Influence pagan head. So let me make my next time finish groves, slinger spam, convert all families using that, influence pagan, prio food. That's blocker for Colosseum. And then, yeah, once we can rush an elephant out, we will do so. And we also want to upgrade our elephants. Upgrade elephants and rush out elephants. Upgrading is actually the lower priority. Once we can rush, we should rush. So every 2,000 gold, we need to rush. Similar. He's up to similar. He has enough units that he's up to similar, so he's caught up, which makes sense because I've basically stopped building units for a long time here because I have no economy. So this could be interesting next turn here. He's up to similar, although primitive. And is up to 6 laws. Let's see what he got. He got exploration, slavery, centralization, tyranny, serfdom. I'm greedily going constitution at the moment. I can always swap if need be, but I wanted the science, honestly. What is that new law then? Divine Rule, I think. Yes, Divine Rule. So he's going to go Roman Paganism. That means he also has, that means he's up here in the tech tree. So can actually think of where he is in the tech tree. Let's see here. So we know we have citizenship because Divine Rule. We know we have serfdom because navigation. I really hate the law tooltip sometimes. Exploration. Let me see if I can lock it. There we go. Exploration, central tyranny, which means that we know he has hydraulics because we've seen some ballistae. Okay, we got exploration, we got slavery, we got centralization, we got tyranny, we got divine rule, and we got serfdom. So yeah. So I don't know what that means for his tech path. We haven't seen any horse units at all, which is interesting because I don't have any spears. I haven't researched phalanx yet. Doesn't mean he has phalanx, but we've known that for a while. Are there any groves on his side of the map that we can look at to see whether he's improved? He's building a shrine, so that implies he's gone polytheism, but he doesn't have polytheism. Is he just building that shrine that late? Okay, interesting. Haven't seen any X's from him either. So, in fact, our impulsive decision to go axes in the first part, where we're like, oh fuck, we need to abandon all plans. We're getting 5 strength military units. We got axes and compo, and that let us hold that first attack. Well, he's coming in here, which is of course a trap. He's paused, and then we're good. Okay. Saved. Say another save here. So we got 22 turns done. Yes, he's gotten back to similar, but then is back up at weaker here. So he's scouting this. Yep. Yes, only 108 turns to go. Yep. So. Okay. So yeah, anything to note here? Don't really see anything. We can do a nice pan of the map here. Zoom over here. Scientific. Whoosh. I'm not a good cameraman in Old World. We're going to trap this boat, by the way. When this pops out, we're just going to kill the boat. No insolent boats. Cool. Okay. Next thing. Getting some sleep. Yep. All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful evening. We will be back with an unprecedented part 4 of this insane game. Really, really appreciate you watching and hope you're enjoying it so far.